So, in this video about the World Cup, I bring to you a list of teams that can create havoc at the World Cup. Underdog teams, teams that are not going to win the World Cup, but teams that will make you cheer for them, root for them if they bring themselves and push themselves to beat some of the big teams and reach knockout stages of competition. In every World Cup, in most of the World Cups, there are few teams that bring something to the table, play in a way which makes us support them, cheer for them. We know in the back of minds that these teams are not going to lift the World Cup. The history of the World Cup suggests that as well. Always the big team wins. All the teams that have won have had a huge, rich World Cup history. But besides the point, these teams make us watch their games, make us watch football, love them, support them, cheer for them when they are about to give away goal, curse and chant for them when they are scoring a goal and all that stuff. You know, they make us involved in the World Cup. So some teams that are going to be worth rooting for in this World Cup are firstly Egypt, a team with or without Mo Salah, which has got all our attention on them because of because of Mo Salah and his injury and what it would have been for Egypt if he had scored. Still, Egypt have a fairly easy group to qualify from. Uruguay are going to be the first, but the second spot in Group A is up for grabs. So, if Egypt qualify from their group and in knockout stages, Mo Salah is back for them, playing for them, scoring goals and making his runs and whatever he does, which makes us all cheer for him. It's going to be something of a fairy tale and something which we all are going to root for. And so that's why Egypt is the number one team which we should look out for the underdog team of World Cup 2018. The second team is Iceland. Well, this team is in a tough group, a group with Argentina and Croatia in it, as well as Nigeria, which is considered as a tough competition, one of the toughest competitions from Africa. But the Nigerian game isn't as fast and exciting for us to cheer them, so I resisted picking Nigeria and have gone for Iceland. You may know Gylfi Sigurdsson from this team, a guy who plays for Everton and one of the best players in the world in terms of dead ball specialists. His free kicks, corners, all play are awesome. Apart from him, not many people don't know a single player from the Icelandic team. People only know how they, against all odds, reached the knockout stages and later stages of the competition in the European Championships. But this Icelandic team, led by a former dentist, their coach, um, is one of the teams to look out for. This team, they'll give you a lot of reasons to cheer for them, not just the attacking displays, and their attacking displays are quite good, the wingers providing depth as well as crucial crosses, and they have an incisive play with 1-2 touches as well. Usually their finishing is quite clinical as well because they are a team that don't get many chances on the ball. It was all for display against in the game against England in the European Championships. Anyway, the most important thing of this team is they sit a little deep in their defense, but they are a selective pressing team, as in they pick their moments, and when they feel the moment is right, two or three of the players run at the ball and press the players and usually are successful in stealing the ball from the opposition. So the most important reason that we are gonna love supporting this team is their Viking chant. They're the one who introduced it. Us in India as well as the French stole it later. No matter, their Viking chant is the best and is the one to look at and enjoy and even participate in front of your television at home. So I hope this team reaches the later stages in the knockout competition. But if they don't do reach there, another team that we'll be rooting for is Croatia. Croatia haven't had the best competition qualifying stages of the competition. Also, haven't shown anything which would suggest that they'd play exciting football. But these guys, they have all the players we root for in Modric, Rakitic, Perisic, Mandzukic, and it's all their last World Cup. And if they put on an exciting display, score goals, not for many, but for some of us, for the likes of me who supports these players and love watching them play, Croatia will be another team from Group D to root for. Moving on to the real underdogs, there's the most unlikely one in Iran. They are 100% sure to not qualify from their group because it contains likes of Spain and Portugal. But Iran has that quality in them, that irritational quality, that if you don't like a big team, if you don't support a big team and Iran is playing against them, they'll be that team which you would want to root for. Not just team like you're watching a game of football and not supporting Spain or something like that. You watch Iran play, and over a period of 15-20 minutes in the game, they'll show the desire, show the heart in the game, and also run so enthusiastically. And I've seen that happen, that you start rooting for the Iranian national team. Even they have some solid players in there. The attacker in Sardar Azmoun has scored about 23 goals in about 30 games for their national team, and that is a tremendous goal per game ratio, a ratio which you don't expect from a fairly smaller nation. Iran qualify from knockout stages, and even if they don't, in the group stages, they'll be the team to root for if you don't support Spain or Portugal. There's Iran. Now, moving on, there's South Korea, a team which is banded together with Brazil and Mexico and can upset Mexico. Their defense is not the most solid defense, but in attack, there's Son Heung-min, the Korean sensation who lit up the Premier League this season with Tottenham, scoring goals from tight angles, from tough chances, and always being a thorough attacking presence. They have similar players with a similar mentality and a similar structural play to Son Heung-min in, and there are few players in that Korean national team who do that. They'll play with the 4-2-3-1, and if if situation need be, Son Heung-min will play the second striker with them going resorting to a 4-4-2. And if Korea reaches knockout stages of the competition, firstly it will be an amazing scene if they beat Mexico, and if they do that, I'm not imagining them beating Brazil, and that will most likely not happen. But even if they beat Mexico, people will realize their potential and they'll be tagged with the underdog tag, and people will start supporting them in the later stages of the competition. After that happens, all is up for grabs. There'll be some tough competition in the round of 16 itself. A big team is sure to meet them. I think it'll be Germany. I think it'll be most likely Germany, but I don't remember right now. But still, all things considered, Korean team is another team which has that underdog tag for them. Now, the last team, and the team with the most amount of potential, a potential to reach the World Cup final. Yes, that's unlikely, but that is the potential they have, and it's an underdog team because they are not considered as favorites in the World Cup competition, and that team is Colombia. They are the favorites to win their Group H, and with the likes of Poland, Senegal, and all the others playing for second position. And after they win their group, they'll not have that tough team. Actually, they will either England or Belgium. If they get Belgium, that's unlucky. But if they get England, they have a better chance than England. I say they have a better chance than England to win the round of 16, and in the quarterfinals, similar to the previous World Cup, Colombia have those players, exciting talents, which will make you root for them. The likes of James Rodriguez, even Radamel Falcao, and all the attacking flair. They play a very fast-paced game. They play on the counter attack quite often, and yeah, they even have a strong defense now with the likes of Davison Sanchez playing for them. a young defender although, but another player from Tottenham who's taking liking of the Premier League. So Colombia, with all their South American flair going for them, is another team which I'm going to support other than Iceland. Is a really exciting underdog team to root for at this World Cup. So those were my five teams, if you don't count Croatia, to make an impact at this World Cup in Russia. So do stick around for more such videos. And if you think I didn't pick a team and you like a team, an underdog team which you want me to support and look out for in this World Cup, do mention in the comments. I'd need the help. I'm also playing the fantasy football. So yeah, do mention that in the comments, and yeah, do stick around for more such videos, guys. Subscribe to my channel. See you around.